What's up, everyone? It's the Ghost from Corp Yugioh here today, and today I'm here with
Marco.
And what did you do today?
Top 2 the WCQ tournament at Dream.
Okay, very nice, very nice. And what did you play today?
I played Swordsoul 10.
Okay, very good. All right, well, did you have anyone you wanted to shout out today?
Yeah, shout out to Carlos, Justin, Eon, Chris, Caleb, Hector, Brandon, everybody in the group chat. Yeah, that's it, man. Shout out to you, Leighton, for giving me the opportunity to, showcase the deck. I wish I would have came in first, but, it is what it is.
It is what it is. All right, well, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it.
Cool. Pretty standard stuff. Play 3 Ecclesias. There's no reason to not play 3. It's really good going second. Certain times it comes up where, you normal summon this and you have another 4, you can just go straight into an 8. Pretty basic. 3 Moyes. Best starter in the deck. Get you a draw. Nothing else there.
Naturally.
3 Langyang. This one's really good. I think having a Karaz in the deck makes the deck just broken, unless you set a Baron to play around Nib.
Yeah. Did you ever have to use it for its burn effect for time?
It didn't come up. It would have come up in one of the matches in top 4, but I was able to do enough damage just punching with other stuff.
Okay, very good.
But yeah, it's always there for burn damage. 2 Taes. There's no reason to play 3. It's always good to just have 2. You can banish one off Desires. You never really want to open it. It's okay card, I guess. And for the Tenyis, played 3 Shunas, 3 Vishudas, 3 Adharas. I kept going back and forth with cutting certain ones, playing 2 of these and 2 of these, which is kind of some of the ratios. But you really want to open them. You really want Adhara to recycle all your stuff, and you really want to be able to resolve the Vishuda at least 2 to 3 times in a game if you can. So it's really just good if you open up one of these and one of these. You always can just go into your 8 without committing to a normal summon. So I don't see a point with why you would decrease the number. I'm not playing the Water Tenyi, although I should. I think that's probably one of the biggest changes I'm gonna make. Yeah, if you don't know what the Water Tenyi does, it allows you pop cards and bring back Monk for free. The last monster is Protos.
So you're main decking the Protos.
Yeah. I don't know. It's really good to search it. There's another card I'm gonna show it later.
Yeah.
So I have access. I have a lot of access to Protos, more than standard builds do.
Yeah.
So this is really good. It's good in the mirror. It's good in the it's good going second. It's really good against DPE. Once you wipe everything out, if you're able to just slap this on the board.
Exactly.
It really stops a lot of plays. This won me a lot of games today. I was able to make this going second against the Dragon Link board. Bait all the negates, slap this on the board, declare dark, literally wipe the entire board.
Yeah.
And he couldn't play. Just as long as you sit, play the defense position. A lot of decks can't out 3K without committing to access code, which is a dark, and DPE and stuff like that. So
exactly.
Pretty good. For the spells, 3 Desires, pretty standard. It's better than Prosperity. You always want to draw 2, and you run enough of everything where banishing them doesn't come up. Obviously, it does come up sometimes if you brick or if you banish too many good things, but draw 2 is always good.
Okay.
3 Droplet. I didn't want to play Droplet, but Droplet is really good because it just breaks boards.
Exactly.
Droplets is insane. It's insane against Scythe. It's insane in a mirror match. I was able to beat Chris in a top 8 match, just opening this in a Tenyi. So I wouldn't cut it. I guess it changed my mind, but sometimes the discard can be a little expensive because you want to keep some of your Tenyis in hand, but I don't know, Droplets is insane.
Did you ever do Blackout Chain Droplet?
Nah, that didn't come up.
Okay.
It's mostly always imperm chain droplet.
That's fair.
Stuff like that, or desire chain droplet, or emergence chain droplet, where
Free
you get the
cards.
free discard basically.
Yeah.
Some of the Swordsoul stuff, so 3 Rhoda. No reason to really talk about that. It searches your crap.
Yeah.
And this is another way to search Protos as well. Because when you have a synchro monster, you can add instead of adding a Swordsoul, you can add a worm.
Yeah.
So it's just another outlet to give to Protos as well. One of the Reborn spell. Some people are cutting this. It comes up. It's really good in the grind game.
Yeah.
It's really good when you're trying to OTK to just bring stuff back.
Yeah.
I played 2 Vessel. I played 3 originally, but the deck list is already at 42, so I had to cut 1 at least.
That's fair.
It comes up sometimes. I'm really debating cutting this completely, but it won me a couple games today, so we'll see about that. Definitely not playing 3. And then for the kind of like spice, played 3 Heavenly Dragon Circles.
Ooh.
Some lists are playing it, most lists aren't. So what this does, allows you to tribute a worm monster to add a worm monster from deck to hand. And if you tribute a non-effect monster, you can special summon it. Originally, the original deck list, I played Methodist Ragnarok. In case they token collector me, I tribute the token, summon a level 4 tuner. But for today, I just use this really to tag out. So this kind of helps you when your Moye gets impermed or Veilered, you tribute it, add a level 6, and then just keep playing that way. So you would search the level 6, summon the level 6, summon a token, use the Moye that was negated and the level 4 to make the Synchro 8, and then banish the trap to get another 4 on the field to make the Baron. So you end up with the same board basically through an imperm. Yeah, this I would say
That actually is spicy. Yeah.
yeah, I'm not really gonna I don't plan on cutting this. It's really good, and just like everyone's playing Emperor Veiler, so it helps you tag this stuff out. It also has like certain situations where like even in battle, you tribute a worm, summon a worm, attack for more damage.
That is true.
Worst case, like there's situations where like playing under there can be only one. You tribute it, search a Protos, and then just sit on Protos. So there's like a lot of utility with this card, and it's very flexible. And then it also has another effect in the grave. While you control a non-effect monster, you can banish it from the grave to add a 10E.
Oh, okay.
So that comes up as well. Like you can only use one of the effects per turn, but like mid to late game, they have to. If they don't respond to that, then you search a Vishuda, and then you Vishuda their board.
Yeah.
So they have to like Ash and stuff like that if they have Ash.
That's fair.
Yeah, MVP. And for the traps, pretty simple. 3 imperms.
Ooh.
I don't know. This plays around talents really well.
Yeah.
It helps you against Scythe.
Yeah.
You know, like I played against a Fluffle player, and he did all this cool stuff, and then summon Scythe, and then on activation you just imperm it, and you just keep playing.
Exactly.
If anyone's not playing imperm, I don't really know what they're thinking.
Yeah.
2 blackouts. Originally, the original deck list, I had cut 1 because I don't know. It's not that great opening it, but you constantly banish it off desires, and having the second copy that you can banish with the Synchro 8 to summon a token does come up. I wouldn't play it at 3, and I definitely wouldn't play it at 1. So I think 2 is probably a good ratio. It's pretty standard. And then the last card being Io.
Yeah. How nuts was this today?
Io was okay. I mean, I opened up against Froggy in our top 4, and that was enough.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm very iffy about 1-0s, but hey, if you see them, it's broken. If you don't, you don't. So whatever. This extra deck. For the extra deck, we ran 3 Monk of the Tenyis. Sometimes the standard is 2, sometimes it's 3. The third one always comes up for me, especially in the grind game, especially in the mirror, because you go through them very quickly. And because I use the Heavenly Circle, sometimes I tribute the first one that I make.
Yeah.
To like keep the extending and make the board even bigger. So I go through mine a lot, so I had to play 3.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
1 Shaman. Shaman's pretty good. Some people will say it's crap, but like having Shaman and a Monk and just attacking with Monk to trigger Shaman to pop.
Yeah.
Comes up a lot. The pitch effect, you pitch a Tenyi or pitch whatever to like reborn your stuff, comes up. There's really weird play lines where you pitch a Tenyi, you add back the same Tenyi that you just pitched, and then you just keep going.
Yeah. Assuming, of course, there's another target possible. Yeah.
Then for the Yang Zings, played one Yazi with 2 Boxias and a Chao Feng.
Yeah.
I made Yazi against Striker. Probably should have sat on it, but it's like auto kills Striker basically. Box is probably the best card in the extra deck. It just clears boards by itself. A Taie resolving with Boxia just shuffles back 2.
Yeah.
And then you get the Chao Feng plays. Chao Feng's okay. I still haven't really found the best way to use it outside of like playing around Nib.
Yeah.
But it helped me search like a tuner when it gets destroyed. So it helped me search an Ecclesia to like keep going.
That's fair.
Then play 2 Grandmasters, pretty standard. It's really good.
Yeah.
Obviously it's a monster negate, and then getting your combo going with this is really good. That's about it. 1 Berserker and 1 Dragite. I didn't really make these. This is mandatory when you get worm locked. Like you have to make something, and this is the only thing you can make. This didn't really come up. I thought about making this in my finals match against Lich, but it just wasn't. The play lines didn't allow me to make this, and I don't know. I might cut this, but we'll think about that.
Okay.
And then for the 10s, I played 1 Duke, 1 Ruddy Rose, and 1 Baron. Baron is obviously probably the strongest, one of the stronger synchros that have ever been made.
Yeah.
Just especially with this deck, it really synergizes. The tag out effect really synergizes. So when you use the negate, you tag it back out, you summon him away from deck reveal, then you just kill your opponent with a Boxia the next turn.
That's fair.
And then even further down the play line, you just make another one, burn for 12, and just go for game.
Yeah.
So not much you can say about that. This is pretty good. I made this against my top 8 opponent. It's good to like banish stuff. It's good to banish stuff like DPE. I used it to banish the Celestial. So what I did is like made this in Protos, summoned Protos, which triggered this, and then banished my opponent's Celestial and their face up. I think he had some attribute. I just banished whatever was on the field, and then I Protos called Dark, so just wiped the field, and then he couldn't summon Darks, and he couldn't draw 2 off Celestial. So this is really good. It also gets really big with Desires, so you can just punch over stuff. And then Ruddy Rose, I didn't really I made it today without effect because I was under there can be only 1. So I was able to make it just to punch. But in theory, it's really good against like Outlich, against PK. You just banish everything and then put them on like, you gotta see the top deck. So yeah.
That's fair.
Side deck is crap, but I'll show you the side deck. 3 Nibs. I changed these last minute. I probably shouldn't have played these, but I really wanted like high impact things.
Right.
And I expected like a lot more like PK.
There was not that many PK today, actually. Yeah.
It's like semi good in the mirror. If they don't open Long Yang, you can still nib them if they do that second.
Yeah.
But I probably won't play this. We'll see. I just really I'd rather side in like higher impact stuff than low impact stuff, and just it not be good enough.
Right.
Like if you're hoping to see your outs, then they should be high impact enough.
Yeah.
3
Worst case scenario,
Lancias.
you just droplets it away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
3 Lancias. Lancia's good. I feel like it's mandatory just because PK's a thing. Virtual World's a thing. It's good in the mirror against Tenyis. It's like probably not that good against Flawanderies, but it's serviceable, I guess. I probably wouldn't cut this. 3 Drolls. Drolls sucked. I did it against a hero player like round 2, and like I just ended up getting tactics. It's like I probably like it was good because it slowed him down, but this probably should have been, I don't know, something else that could probably stop my opponents. But I expected like some sort of Drytron, but I guess no one here plays Drytron anymore.
All the Drytron players went to Swordsoul, man.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
3 Cosmics. Cosmic is really only here for Scythe.
Right.
I would rather play like something like Twin Twisters and I might play Evenly now, but this has to be like almost mandatory just because Scythe is a terrible card.
Yeah.
And it's one of the only ways to out it.
Yeah.
And then for the last card and the worst card and the reason why I didn't top.
Oh no.
Lightning Storm.
Oh no. Why weren't they evenly?
Sucks.
Oh my god.
I only played back row deck once, and I was in the finals against like Trap Eldritch.
Yeah.
Pack dot deck.
Yeah.
And I opened the game 1. He opened the big rock. So I just stalled until he got greedy and summoned the big rock.
Yeah.
But then he had a second big rock in the. He had a second big rock.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Trap Jesus really killed me today. If these were evenly, like I think I would have won the game.
Yeah.
It's just, I guess it's a debate of whether or not are they gonna see the Trap Jesus or not.
Yeah.
I just didn't play evenly because a lot of people are siding in Lancia against Swordsoul Tenyi, so I didn't want to get Lancia, not be able to play and still not be able to resolve evenly. But that was probably a bad call.
Yeah.
That was it.
Alrighty, well, we did pretty much go over everything that you probably would have taken out today. Unfortunately, second place to the Trap Eldritch deck. Wow. Oh man. And if you want to actually watch that match, we actually have that in our VOD. Somewhere on the channel, you can go ahead and watch that. It should be the latest one. But other than that, did you have any other final words, comments, anything?
I don't know. Swordsoul best deck, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, just thanks to Dream Wizards for having this event. Thanks to you once again for hosting me for this deck profile, and subscribe and like.
Alrighty. Well, if you want to go ahead and purchase any of the cards you've seen in today's profile or any of our other profiles, make sure you use that TCG player link in the description below. It costs you nothing extra and supports us directly so that we can go ahead and give you guys the best content possible. This camera quality only got upgraded because of you guys, so I'm very thankful for all of that. And then we're also doing a bunch of giveaways pretty much all the time. Just make sure you hit that notification bell. This has been the Ghost from Ghost Corp Yugioh here today with Marco, our second place OTS championship winner today. Thank you for watching.